So this time around, what we want to add is one more component, and that would be a checkbox on a form. And we'll add that, of course, starting right here in forms.js. We'll just add another component, const, and I'll call this one, of course, check input, just to be consistent, and it's a component. And for props, it's going to require, I'll just do this as an array, a label, whether it's required or not, some name, and some kind of value. Okay, that was easy. And the template, and for this one, we'll just use, again, the standard Bootstrap template format for inputs. So a div, and this time it has a class equal to form-check. This is required by Bootstrap. And we'll close that div. And in the middle, we'll add an input class equals form-check-input, again from Bootstrap. And we'll bind the attribute required to required. The type is equal to checkbox. Its value is bound to value, the property. Its name is bound to name, the property. And its ID is bound to name, which is a property again. So that's the input part, and then we just give it its label. Label. Class equals form-check-label from Bootstrap. And its for is bound to name. And then we actually display the label and close our label tag. So that was easy. We've now developed our... So that was easy. We have our component. Let's go over to registrationform.js and use that. So we'll add it to its component section. And I'll call it check-input. And it's bound to check input right there. And now we just add it right up here. And that becomes as simple as check entry or check input with the label, and it doesn't matter what it is, so I'll just put in I agree to terms and conditions, which I better spell right. So it's label, and I'll make it required equal to true. And in this case, I don't even care what the value is. I just want to make sure that they actually check the checkbox. So I'll close my check-input. So let's go over to registration.html and start the live server and see what happens. And there is my I agree to terms and conditions. Let's make sure it's actually required. It is, and when I check it, it goes back to what it's supposed to be. Perfect. All right, let's move on.